Nice big earthworm. The earthworms are waking up. Cover him back up there. Well, it's a bit windy here today, but it's probably going to be the sunniest day we have all week. Got some more storms that are going to be moving in, and things are going to get cold, gloomy, wet, possibly even some more rain. Maybe even snow. They're talking about snow. I'm hoping it'll warm up into the 40s and just rain. That's a beautiful, beautiful sunset. Sun's heading down towards the horizon. But yep. So nice to see things melting off. Got more of the brown field, less snow in the fields. I just need the snow in my yard to melt and go away. It did get up to about 40 today. That was pretty good. Got up to about 40, so spring is coming. So I will let you all go for right now, and I'll come back later, maybe a little later this week, and show you how our weather is. Do another weather check. How would y'all look at that? Christmas cactus, which is growing in the middle of this sedum, which is just blooming like crazy. The Christmas cactus is blooming. I just noticed it. Those blooms just look so gorgeous. They're just so beautiful. Trying to get a good view. It's blooming. And my hyacinths are coming up like crazy. I think all the bulbs are going to come up this year. I just need to turn it a little bit here, so some of those that are just barely popping up through the dirt there can get themselves some good sunshine. Yeah, this is a hyacinth. It's a blue hyacinth that my mom bought me last year, and it bloomed, and I was going to plant the bulbs outside and never got around to it. Now it looks like they're coming up, and we may have us some flowers here this spring, long before it's warm enough for them to be blooming outside. Early spring flowers, those are always welcome. Got a few nice red blossoms on the geranium too. It's got a few pink flowers, but they're fading real quick. I'm gonna have to take those off. But that red is such a vibrant red. Well, I'll let y'all go and talk at you later. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's Saturday, and I just came in here to check. I noticed a little green earlier this week, and I'm checking, and lo and behold, our peppers have sprouted. We only have one that did not sprout. Looks like we got a little bit of mold there, but that's the only one where no seeds sprouted. All the rest of the peppers have all sprouted, at least both seeds. Some of them had more than one seed, but yeah, my assorted sweet bell peppers, sweet peppers, the carnival blend. They don't look like they get very big. I just needed to read the back of this. Okay. But yeah, they're sprouted. We got peppers. And it's time to get my tomato plants into these pots that are deeper, because they are literally just, they are getting so super leggy. They need to be planted deeper so they'll develop sturdier stems. So that's what we're going to do. Just thought you might want to see that we have peppers. Okay, one reason why I picked these is because they're really, really tall and they're really deep and narrow. And as you can see, I got one of my really leggy starts, and I'm just very carefully putting dirt around the stem all the way up to the top, and all those little fine hairs that you see on the stem, all those fine hairs, they're all going to turn into roots. They're going to turn into roots, and the stalks on this little plant will get much, much thicker, and they'll have a much better root system. And then when I plant them outside, as I put them in bigger pots, I will continue to plant all the way as high as I can to these bottom leaves, and get the stalks nice and thick and the plants to get nice and bushy. Since I don't have any grow lights or even some LED shop lights I can put them under, so they're in the windows. So I'm just planting them. As I put it, the little peat pot all the way down into the bottom, goes all the way down. Put a tiny bit of dirt in the bottom because some of these already got roots coming out. Let me get another one. Okay, this one's really tall and leggy. Okay, let go. Yeah, you can see how tall and leggy that one is. We're going to put it all the way down here, and then I'm going to kind of hold the stem up while I really put a lot of dirt around it to hold it up. You got to do it carefully. I'll come back when we get this one all filled. Alright, let's stand up straight. Let's get some dirt around you there. Be real careful, real gentle. This will help you grow up strong and straight. And when you get a little bit bigger, we'll take you out, put you in a bigger pot. It should have all of you guys in half-gallon pots by the time it's ready to put you outside. And hopefully this spring weather will warm up and I'll be able to get you outside the end of May instead of the first part of June. But by that time, you guys should all be nice and big. Yeah, there we go. A little more dirt. Let's get it all nice and in there, and then you can start growing roots into this dirt. Start growing roots into the dirt. And when you get a little bigger and sturdier, we'll put you in a bigger pot. The goal is to get you in the nice big sturdy bushy plants that are already flowering. I want plants that are already flowering come May. Okay, let's see. There. Okay. Alright, let's see. Who's next? I think you two are next. Don't have any way of separating you, but we're just going to go with this. I know I should probably try to separate your roots, but you guys can just grow up together and we'll see what we get. I may end up with a bushy tomato that produces two different types of fruit on it. That'll be interesting. I'll just kind of separate you guys there a little bit. There we go. we're going to get this. Yeah, don't hug each other. No hugging. Don't want your leaves getting tangled up. Boy, you were a real tall one. Okay. But you guys all got to get in together here. There we go. There we go. Come on, everybody. There we go. That'll be good. Put you a little bit of potting soil there. Make sure there's not too much in the bottom here. Just need something for the root to grab onto. Okay. As you can see, this one's already got roots coming out the bottom. That's why I put a tiny bit of potting soil in the very bottom. Just enough for those roots to have something to grab onto. And then we'll get these two. You guys just, yeah, come on. There we go. I want to separate you guys just a tiny bit. Put a little dirt in between you. Yeah. This potting soil is just a cheap potting soil picked up at Dollar Tree. I got it for those stacking planters, but I just haven't had the money to go and get the good potting soil I wanted. So we're going with the cheap, and I've got some little Job's plant food spikes, and I can stick into each one of these to give them some little extra food. You know, help them grow big and strong. And there we go. I got the first one all done. Got the first one all done here. There we go. Now we'll work on getting the rest of them done. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, I got all those, and I planted them all as deep as I could. Some of them are still quite leggy, but they're not as bad as they were, and some of them are literally planted up to their little first leaves right there because they were so incredibly short. But that's okay. So we're going to take them back into the other room and put them back on the greenhouse rack. Well, here we are. We've got this. The tomatoes are up here on the rack, and where they can get sunshine from the west window. And the peppers are leaning towards the window, so let's turn these guys. See how much they're leaning? We're going to turn them this way so they'll lean back towards the other way. And probably in another week or so, they'll be big enough and leggy enough that I can pot them up into more pony packs, because I got lots more pony packs out in the garage. And that's what we got, our tomatoes and our peppers going, and they should be good strong plants by the time May comes around and it's time to plant, because usually we start putting things in the ground anywhere from seeds in the ground middle of May, and plants in the ground end of May, 1st of June. And even then you still got to watch, because you could get a late frost in June. Well, that's all for right now, and I'll get back to you in a bit. Well, good evening, everyone. I just needed to put a little something on the end of my video to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed the little bits and pieces of this last week, going through our chilly Idaho winter. Last week of March was a bit blustery. This weekend, yeah, no April Fool's joke. Cold and windy yesterday and today. Also planting my tomato starts and getting them deep into the ground. I would also like to welcome all the new subscribers who have joined us lately. We've gotten quite a few new ones. Welcome Ralph and Leanne. If you have any tips for me, I've got my email link down in the description. Send me an email. I could use all the help I can get on how to do good editing. I do my best, and I do try to go over all my little bits and try to edit them a teeny bit before I link them up. But sometimes I wonder what in the heck I'm doing, but I'm trying. I'm doing it all. Yeah, usually I like to do these little end bits outside and in the sunshine, but there was no sunshine. There was a lot of wind, and you know how it is on those windy days. Sometimes the wind noise is really hard to hear. Well, I hope everybody today, this is Sunday, Palm Sunday. I hope you had a wonderful Sunday and wonderful Palm Sunday celebrations. I pretty much just spent the day at home, chilling. Our church had a worldwide conference this weekend, and so I listened to all the conference sessions, and they had some wonderful talks there. I'll be replaying those talks on the YouTube channel and really soaking in the messages. They had a lot of good messages on being peacemakers, on forgiveness, and it was just really wonderful on the importance of Easter and the importance of Palm Sunday and what it meant. And I hope next week I can get my videos out on Saturday, well this week, get them out on Saturday, since next Sunday is Easter Sunday, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Easter Sunday. But I will be working, trying to get some stuff out. This week we're going to have another wintry week. We're actually not going to see temperatures getting up higher until Saturday. And, well, I just wish winter would go away. I am so ready to get to my cleaning up my garden and getting ready to start planting things. But as you've seen, I got my peppers have sprouted, all except for one little pot, and I really hope it sprouts. That I uncovered the dirt a little bit, and there was a seed that looked like it was trying to sprout, so I thought, well, just give it a few more days. Maybe it's just being a little slow. But everything's going well here, and I hope everything is going well with all of you. And have a wonderful week. A wonderful, blessed week. And thank you for watching and sharing and subscribing to my channel. I'll see y'all later.